Hey guys, and before we get into this video, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be a long fucking video. Like, this is going to that uncle's house that you don't like, kinda long. That drive over, yeah, it's gonna be about that long. So, there's about 24, give or take, weapons before we actually get into this that I see on the list. Granted, some of these are lower mark versions, so chances are that they won't be in your shop anymore after you hit 30. So right now, we're just going to jump into it and get through this as soon as possible. This is your veterans ranged weapons overview arc on what you're going to be looking for, what matters, what doesn't matter, what you should be taking, and what to avoid. To start off with, we're going to start with, obvious, the meta weapon for us veterans right now. We're going to start with the Locke Mark 2B Spearhead Boltgun. God, if they could have only made that like 20 syllables longer, I would have appreciated that. Such a great weapon with a great long name that doesn't make me want to put one in my mouth. That's a joke, YouTube. So, for our modifiers, we have damage, mobility, reload speed, stability, and stopping power. Now, this is one of those guns that is entirely based on you, but the first two that matter the most are damage and stopping power. After that, you could choose between stability and reload speed. Chances are, if you're using this weapon, you're not using it to aim down sight. You are using this thing to obliterate everything in front of you with no care in the world. Here are its actions, and here are its 6 available traits. I personally recommend Shattering Impact and Pinning Fire. If you are having a little bit of issues with survivability, I recommend Glory Hunter and Inspiring Barrage. Next up is the Accatran Mark 7A Recon Lasgun. Its modifiers are ammo, collateral, damage, mobility, and stability. The 3 that you're going to be looking for are collaterability, stability, and damage. As a veteran, the ammo stat is kind of a joke, considering that we get such a big boost in our ammo anyway that having a low ammo count doesn't really matter, and mobility will never matter. Here are its actions. Here are your available traits. You're going to want to be looking for Infernus and Hit and Run. Infernus allows for those burn stacks to really melt through your enemies, and Hit and Run allows you to get a little bit of extra wiggle room in case a bunch of ranged enemies are whacking you down. Next up is the... You know what? That's another one I'm just not going to fucking bother with. We got the Mark 8 Headhunter Autogun, which has ammo, damage, mobility, stability, and stopping power. Damage, stopping power, and stability are always the 3 you're going to want to be looking for. Here are its actions, and its 11 available traits. You're going to want to be getting Deadly Accurate and Ghost. No Respite is also a very good option. Terrifying Barrage is also another good option. Next up, we're looking at the Columnus Mark 5 Infantry Autogun. We have the modifiers of ammo, damage, mobility, stability, and stopping power. Again, damage, stability, and stopping power. Here are its actions, and here are its 12 available traits. For this, I would recommend Terrifying Barrage and Death Splitter, although Hit and Run and Running Gun are also very compatible together. Next up, we have the Graia Mark 8 Infantry Autogun. We have the damage, stopping power, stability, ammo, and mobility. Again, damage, stopping power, and stability. Here are its 3 actions, and here are its 12 available traits. These ones have the same as the last Autogun, so I would recommend, again, Hit and Run and Running Gun, or Death Splitter and Dum Dum. Next up, we have the Lus Mark 3 Shredder Autopistol. Honestly, why are you taking the Autopistol? Are you just trolling? I want to know. Tell me in the comments why you are taking a goddamn pistol into a game where you need to be the ranged. You selfish motherfucker. Alright, we have ammo, collateral, damage, mobility, and stopping power. We're going to be looking for collateral, stopping power, and damage. Here are its actions, and its 7 available traits. I would recommend Blaze Away and Powder Burn, but I also recommend you to not take this goddamn gun. Because what the fuck, man? Seriously, you are the ranged character and you're taking a pistol? What the fuck? Next up is the Kantrael MG12 Infantry Lasgun. Damage, stopping power, stability, ones you're looking for. There's also ammo and mobility. Here are its 3 actions. And here are its 11 available traits. You're going to want Deadly Accurate. Falter is also a very good one to have. Infernus is probably the better option. And Ghost is also another very good option. Next up is the Lawbringer MK6 Combat Shotgun. Again, why are you taking this? Are you just selfish? Do you have a death wish? Do you just want to play an Ogryn without playing an Ogryn? Do you just not want to be the fat guy in front? Is that what's bothering you? Do you not want to be a sharpshooter? Do you just want to go pew-pew with a shotgun? Play fucking Ogryn. Don't. Just don't. Don't take this. Fuck you. But we're still going to talk about it. So we got damage, stopping power, stability, ammo, and mobility. This is the only time that I would say fuck stability, get damage, stopping power, and mobility, because your dumbass is going to be running around like a chicken trying to avoid getting your ass ripped open by the fucking shotgunners themselves while you're trying to shotgun them. Here's your actions, and here's your 10 available traits. I'd recommend Flechette, Death Spitter, Hit and Run, Speed Loader, No Respite, Terrifying Barrage. You know, pretty much everything but Manstopper I'd recommend. But again, why the fuck are you taking this? I get it. All the traits are good. It's hard to fuck up a shotgun. But you're the veteran. You're the sharpshooter. You gotta take care of the snipers. You know, fucking walk up to a sniper on heresy difficulty with your shotgun and hope you kill him? Yeah, fucking right. Next up is the Lucius Mark III Helbore Lasgun. I get it. I want to be a Vindicar too. I want to be able to one-tap people. This ain't it, bro. Why are you taking this? Please tell me. Please. Reach into my comments. Tell me. Tell me why you're taking this. This thing is dog water. This thing is water before the dog gets to it. That is just stagnant. It is terrible. This thing's depressing. You're going to want damage, stability, stopping power. Charge rate you also want kind of high. So this one you have to kind of get like 4 of the 5. Like as high as you can. Here's your 3 actions. And here's your 8 available traits. You're going to want to be looking for Surgical. You're also going to want to be looking for Onslaught or Infernus. Falter is also very good. But again, why the fuck are you taking this? This thing's awful. Next up is the M35 Magnacore Mark II Plasma Gun. I get it. I really do. I also wanted this gun to work like it works in the tabletop, where it's basically infinite ammo, and the only thing you have to worry about is exploding yourself by being a dumbass and not taking care of the charge. This thing needs a rework for this game, because it just doesn't work. It's dog water. I understand. You're probably looking at this because you watched some of the other ones, and you're hoping that I say some funny shit about this. Nah. Ain't nothing funny about this. This is a man who walked in looking his best, ready to have the best date of his life with a girl that he thought was very interested in him. And then he sat there for 3 hours on Valentine's Day. Ain't nothing funny about that. That shit's just depressing. That's what this weapon is. That's what encapsulated this weapon. So we got ammo, charge rate, damage, stopping power, and thermal resistance. You're going to want damage. You're going to want stopping power. And you're going to want thermal resistance. Charge rate, again, this is a weapon that you would like 4 of these to be very high. The other one doesn't really matter as much because, again, we're veterans. But that's what you're looking for. Here are its 3 actions. And here are its 5 available traits. This is also depressing. This is like the lowest available traits for anything that we've covered. It only has 5. And they all kind of suck. You got Glory Hunter, and that's pretty good. And then Shattering Impact. That's the only 2 you should take on this. That's the only 2 you should ever get. This thing is depressing. Wow. I'm sorry that I looked at this. I didn't even want to do this video. I don't even want to do it now, bro. This shit's sad. Next up, we have the Vraks Mark VII Headhunter Autogun. I'm there with you too on this one. Alright. I wanted this to be such a good weapon. I have such a high rolled one. I literally have one that's all 70% and above. It is disgusting. It looks so good. It feels so good. But it doesn't shoot fast enough. It shoots like an old person pisses. It's just hit and miss. Like, it's so slow. It hurts. It's like passing a fucking kidney stone. You're better off just using a fucking script modulator for an autogun. Oh, please buff this weapon. It could be so good. Just make it shoot like an M16 in Call of Duty. That's all I ask. It's depressing. So for our modifiers, we got ammo, we got damage, stopping power, stability, and mobility. Obvious, we're going for damage, stopping power, and stability. Here are its 3 actions. Here are its 11 available traits. You're going to want surgical and Headhunter. Falter is also good. Deadly accurate is also extremely good. I'd recommend that over surgical, actually. And last but not least, we have the Zarona Mark IIa Quick Draw Stub Revolver. Alright, listen up. Nobody wants you to take this. You don't even want to take this. You know exactly why you're taking this. You are trying to cheese the 100% accuracy and no ammo at the end of the mission on heresy bullshit. Okay? Just Alt F4 with 1 bullet in your clip. Come back in, shoot a regular enemy. You got 100%. You do, I promise. I made a video about it. Don't fucking take this. Fuck this weapon. And fuck you for taking it. I know why you took it. Just don't. Just don't. So our modifiers are critical bonus, damage, mobility, penetration, and reload speed. Obviously, you're going to be looking at damage, penetration, and critical bonus. Reload speed is also another one that I would want to have very high for this. Here are the actions. And here are its 10 available traits. For this one, I would recommend Run and Gun. And I'd also recommend Hand Cannon. Although Glory Hunter is also very good. And that is all the weapon. Now, obviously, we have to talk about it. If you are playing this game, you are probably going to be playing for meta at some point or another, right? So that already eliminates anything pistol-based. That already eliminates the Headhunter. And that eliminates braced weapons, too. So you're stuck with the Boltgun and some of the Lasguns. You're also getting rid of the shotgun and the plasma gun, but some people have made success with the plasma gun, but they have also gotten god rolls with it. So what makes a good Lasgun? Well, rate of fire, scope, damage. So anything on the Kantrael side, people are arguing between the LA and the 12. I personally like my LA. The 12 is also very good. People have made scripts. They basically are just gods now. Recon Lasguns are very good if you got the right abilities for them. And again, god rolls. But at the end of the day, the Boltgun stands as the king. Just because you get toughness back on kills, ranged kills with it. As long as you have that, you pretty much can't go down. Especially with how disgustingly strong the Boltgun is. Which makes it reign king. But many others like myself have found success with our Lasguns. And they're also very good. Just at the end of the day, if you take a pistol and you're a sharpshooter or a shotgun, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. Get some help. And that wraps it up for the ranged Darktide video. I hope you guys got clear understanding of where the guns fall and their stats, their mechanics, how they work, how they function, and you guys are able to pick out the weapon that works best for you. You guys take care, stay awesome, pop some heads for me, and make sure them heretics fall, veterans.